Alright, we should be live again. Um, yeah, I felt like I had enough energy after work today that I can do some Pokemon raids. It's not going to be a very long stream though, uh, but I figured, it wasn't too stressful at work today for a first day back, so might as well continue the Necrozma grind. So I was just looking at some league cards before we started stream here, but yeah, we need to get Necrozma for the special ending. Is special ending, at least that's what I'm calling it. I don't know if it's actually a special ending or not, but that's what we're gonna go for. So, more raids ahead. So let's see who we get for a starter Pokemon. I didn't save my Zygarde. That's unfortunate. I thought I did. I thought I saved it so that we could go back to Zygarde at some point, but oh well. Right, our starter Pokemon are Celio, Skarmory, or Dedenne. Thunder and Dazzling Gleam don't look too bad. I'm gonna go with Dedenne. Alright, Nikki took the Skarmory, Janet took Celio, and Sophie took a Passimian. Alright, it's a fire type, so it's not gonna be Necrozma. We shouldn't do electric because that will hurt Celio and Nikki. So I guess we're going bug. It's Galvantula. The evolved form of one of my rivals. Joltik being the Pokemon that ended our first Nuzlocke attempt on the channel. Alright, we Dynamaxed today. Eventually used Electro Web on Dedenne. Oh no, use it on all of us. It's a area of effect move. Lowered all our speeds. Alright, we use Max Starfall. Very decent first hit. Skarmory used Fly. Tasmanian with the Rock Tomb. And Celio used Swagger, which was avoided. Alright, we're gonna stick with Max Starfall. Alright, Electro Web hit a bunch of us. Yeah, quite unlucky that even though we tried to avoid the electric Pokemon, we still got a bug that knows electric moves. Why did we raise his attack? Alright, well Celio fainted. That was an early faint, not ideal for our team. Alright, Galvantula's down. So I know we were advised by our friend yesterday. You're supposed to catch all of them, because there's a chance one could be shiny. Alright. Do I swap out here? It's got a lot of good electric moves, but I don't think so. Maybe someone else on our team will take it. Alright, cool. Nikki swapped out her Skarmory for him. Alright, then we got Rock or Normal. Celio and Pasmanian will be good against Rock, but Dedenne and Galvantula won't, so let's go Normal. I guess I could also go Electric, but let's go Normal. Unpheasant. Alright, a flying type is actually good for us because Thunder will hit it a lot. Also, the Galvantula's going to be effective here. Yeah, this is going to be a quick KO. But unfortunately, Galvantula is also weak to it. And Celio, I think, as well. Celio almost took it out, though. Alright, we got through it. But we have another Pokemon on our team here that's almost close to fainting. So that's not good. Hopefully they swap out. Because I don't think I'm taking the Unpheasant. Yeah, I'm gonna hope that Nikki or Sophie switches. Alright, Nikki switched. Perfect. Even though Galvantula had some strong moves, but he was almost fainted. Is your Pokemon feeling a bit worn out? I have a rental Pokemon here that I could swap. Electric or Psychic? I'm gonna risk it and say sure. We got a Boltund. Not great for Electric, but I guess Psychic might be okay. And there's berries after this, so we'll go for that. It's a slow bro, which I believe is still part water. Yes, it is. And he's weak against our dark type moves also because of his psychic path. But let's go Rising Voltage. Unpheasant used Taunt. Acrobatics from Pasmanian. And Ice Beam from Celio. A slow bro has Flamethrower. I'm going to Dynamax and use Max Darkness. Even though maybe not great, because I won't have Dynamax for the final Pokemon, which is the Fire Legendary, so maybe it's Entei. That's the only one I can think of. Unless the Kanto forms of the legendary birds are also available, then it could be Moltres. Unless Moltres is part flying. Alright, he's down to half. Max Lightning this time, see if that's any better. That was much better. It one hit him. Or not one hit, but it took him out with a crit. Alright, so we're gonna have to see if Slowbro has a water type move. I might swap out for him. Or the legendary's a fire type. But we didn't see any water type moves from him. No. Yeah, he's just got psychic moves, a flamethrower, and psych up. Yeah, nobody chose to go with him. Berries for the whole team? Perfect. Alright. So the only one that should be weak here is maybe Pasmanian. Alright, we were right. Entei. Yeah, Entei was the only pure fire legendary I could think of. Alright, we're gonna start with Rising Voltage. Didn't do a super big amount. Dual Wing Beat isn't terrible. Oh, Rock Tomb isn't bad. Alright, Celio, why are we raising his attack? Okay, that confused him. That might actually not be terrible. Crunch? Would that be more effective? Not really. We're not really doing too much here. But we lowered his defense, which actually might be helpful. Alright, Celio, use dive. I'm still worried for Pasmanian. I can Dynamax after this turn. Keep lowering his defense. Alright, that should get him to about half. Yes. Pasmanian used Substitute, which will be good if Entei targets him. Alright, he hurt himself in confusion. Perfect. Then he immediately snapped out of confusion and went after us. Dive should hit big. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna go for Max Lightning. We should be faster, so it should hit, yeah. Not enough to take him out, but I'm not too worried about this one. We've only had one feint. I don't think he's pulling out much from here on out. Yeah, dual wing beat will take him out. Alright, so we can catch an Entei. Sweet. I said I don't know what not legendaries, what shinies really look like, but I'm pretty sure none of these are shiny. So I'll go with the Entei. And I'm just thinking of the Pokemon, or yeah, the Pokemon movie 2000, I think. So we're just gonna name him Dad. Because of the person whose dad like turned into an Entei in the movie. Spoilers. Alright. We're just gonna keep on going. Another one. Anything is fine. So we want Necrozma. Pilliswine might be the best. Well, actually, Malamar. This is actually two good options here. Malamar and Pilliswine are both good. I'm gonna go Pilliswine and hope someone on our team takes Malamar. Oh, no one's taking the Malamar. No one took the Malamar. Alright, what's the legendary? A bug type. Psychic or Ghost? I feel like we might be in trouble with both of these. I'm gonna go Ghost because I'm pretty sure Psychic hurts flying and fighting. And also the only bug one I can think of is Buzzwole, I think is the Ultra Beast. Or, what's that other one? The Gen 6? The bug that has, Genesect. I guess that could be the legendary too. I don't know if I don't think Genesect has a secondary type. It's either Gen 6 or Gen 7, I think. Alright, Skarmory used Fly. Thunder Punch from Hitmonchan. Lampent using Max Flare on Audino. But Audino's pretty tanky, I think. Alright, perfect. Audino used Life Dew too to heal herself. And we use Max Rockfall. Decent amount of damage getting in there. Kicked up a Sandstorm. Fortunately, that hurts our team. Go for it again, though. Skarmory's Fly does a decent amount of damage, plus another Thunder Punch. And another Rockfall. Alright, it wouldn't be bad if Audino... Yeah, I was gonna say, it wouldn't be bad if Audino healed again. Audino can be our designated healer. Alright, I hit first this time with Max Rockfall. Perfect. And we put Lampert away. So at our current rate, I think it's taking about 10 minutes per raid. I probably can go to like 10:30, 11 tonight. So we're gonna get about 30 raids, maybe? That's not too bad. I'm good without swapping. They swapped Hitmonchan for Lampert. Okay. Well, in that case, we're gonna take... Oh, I don't have that option, actually. Poison, I guess? Which Pokemon is this? Oh, I also encountered a Backpacker. Berry, Wide Lens, Focus Sash, Weakness Policy. We'll go with Focus Sash. And there's also berries after this one, so that's good. I guess you really gotta pay attention to the entire map. Oh, Stun Tank. Or Scun Tank. I think I said it weird. We have no moves that are super effective, but everything else is effective. Let's go with superpower. Lash out was a hard hit there. Maybe not superpower for a good choice because we just lowered our attack and defense. I didn't realize it did that. Alright, Audino's still on her healing game. That's good. Lampert with Trick Room. Maybe I go for Blizzard, hope for a freeze. And I missed. Right, they got burned though. Oh, they tried to use Burning Jealousy, but I was gonna say Lampert absorbed it, but it does hit other people too. Alright, hopefully Audino stays on her heal game here. Lampert used Quick Claw, but he avoided. Oh no, Audino went for Hyper Voice. Alright, Blizzard was alright. That got a critical hit. I just realized you can kind of hear when I click buttons on my controller. I don't know if that was a thing yesterday, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to. I'm low health, but I don't want to Dynamax here. I want to save it for the next one. Alright, Life Dew's good. Maybe I put my controller under my desk, so the clicks aren't like loud or anything. Alright, everyone healed pretty well here. That's gonna hurt me and Skarmory, but Skarmory held on. Alright, let's try to end it this turn. Maybe a heal from Audino again. No. Lampert, please hit. You missed. And we gave him another hit. That's not good. 2 misses, but I'm gonna get hit here. Alright, I managed to hold on. Alright, one more hit here. Oh, he got to hit first. That's not good. Okay, Audino held on though. Alright, and Skarmory finished him. Okay, so no feint still until he took Skarmory down with him. That's so cheap. Alright, let's catch it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna swap. Alright, they swapped out. Alright, berries should heal our team, hopefully quite a bit. Yeah, it was a good amount. Hopefully the next fight is easier for us. Normal, ground, or water. We're gonna go normal. Even though Dark... I don't know how Dark does against normal, actually. Dark might be strong against normal. Or maybe it's not. I think I had that discussion with Kat yesterday. I can't Dynamax yet, but I can use Superpower. But it's gonna lower my attack and defense. No, Dark is strong against Storm. I thought it was the other way. I keep thinking it's the other way around. Alright, Superpower was a huge hit as well. Life Dew, not a bad idea. Our healer's still coming in clutch here. Chansey focusing me, that's fine. Like I said, I don't think I need to risk. I don't need to Dynamax on this one. I think this is an easy win. There we go. Easy win. Oh, catch the Chansey. Audino's predecessor of Nurse Pokemon. Also a very tanky Pokemon. It also has a healing move, but only like one attack, so I'm good with sticking with Pillow-Swine. Even though he doesn't really have much attacks left, but I should be good with Ice Shard against Bug. So we'll see. Is it Genesect or Buzzwole? Oh, neither. Paramosa. I forgot this one existed. Oh, I do have one Blizzard left, too. They went for high jump kick, missed, and hurt themselves, so... Also, we have a flying type, a Pokemon that knows fire moves, and then obviously us that knows ice moves. We should not have very many issues here. Plus our healer. Can't forget about our healer. Ice Shard. Actually, Rock Tomb would also be effective. Well, Max Knuckle definitely hurt us. Still think we're gonna win it. Hopefully the rest of our team is able to pull through. Got a burn on her, making things look even better for us. Skarmory finished her off with a huge fly. Alright, let's catch her. Another Ultra Beast captured. One step closer to Necrozma. Alright. That's a different color than she was in that battle. Is this a shiny Formosa? Let me check it out. I think it would have a sting on it. I thought they have like a star. No. I don't think so. What's a shiny Formosa look like? No, a shiny one would have the black, like black pants. But we'll still take it. We're gonna name it. The pink hair kind of reminds me of Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, so we're gonna name it Bubblegum. Alright. Well, I guess it's actually... the hair is white or see translucent, but it works still. Alright. Another one. Anything is fine, because we still want to find a Necrozma. Oh, Cat's favorite there, the Toxtricity. We got Matang, with some good moves actually on Matang. Haunter. I think I go Haunter actually here. Take Toxtricity, Pyokumako, and Blaziken. I don't think I can get hit by fighting moves. I also don't think I can get hit by normal, so I think normal is the one to go for after this. Alright. Dynamax. Oh, we also have psychic moves. Giant Haunter. Giant chunk of damage taken out of Machamp. Close combat also is going to do a ton of damage. My only worry is Machamp targets Blaziken. That will do some damage. Or Machoke, rather. It's a smaller one, I forgot. Alright, Machoke doesn't seem that fast, so that's good. And I think this should finish him. Yeah, there we go. And we get the catch. I'm good with staying with Haunter. I feel like Haunter... none of our team took any damage that turn, by the way. Hypnosis is going to be huge here. And then, like we said, I think normal next. Oh, we swapped out one of our Pokemon for Machoke, who did no damage to us, so I don't know if that was a good call. Alright, Kangaskhan. Alright, Hypnosis. Go for it. They use Sucker Punch. Alright, Kangaskhan is asleep. Alright, Dream Eater. Oh, they woke up already. Oh, and the Dark type move is not good for us. Alright, huge dynamic punch. Also got it confused. Hopefully I can get another hypnosis off. It avoided it. Not great. Alright, Machoke. Raise. Haunter's attack and defense. Oh, the whole team's attack and defense, it looks like. Which is good, but I kind of would have rather you just use Dynamic Punch. Oh, Kangaskhan's got some moves that can hurt us. Toxic for the poison. The slow burn there. Pretty sure Toxic gets stronger with every turn. Alright, they missed us. Hypnosis and we missed. Payback was critical hit, but still not as good as the Dynamic Punch would have been. Energy Ball, let's see how this goes. I guess I should have tried to sleep it again. If you just hit it, Machoke, it would be much helpful. Alright, it missed the Sucker Punch again, and we got the sleep. Nice. Alright, huge Dynamic Punch. Please sleep for more than one turn. Also, it's confused. Alright, don't wake up. Nice. Oh, Dream Eater heals us. I didn't know that. Well, it's awake, but it's confused. And it hurt itself in its confusion. Rising Voltage. Machoke, please hit it with something. You did, but not something good enough to finish it. Hopefully its speed is low enough that we can take it out here. Energy Ball, please. Alright, that was enough. Because I did not want to have a second faint there. Because we already lost one when it took out Toxicity. We're gonna stick, and Sean took Kangaskhan, so that's good. Fire, Electric, Poison. You can kind of see who's there behind it. We're gonna go Poison just so we can get the scientists behind them after. And I think this looked like it might have been Grimer. No, Wheezing. It's not terrible. Actually, is Poison good against Ghost? I don't know. But our Psychic move is good against him. And we're putting him to sleep. Toxtricity really loves that tearful look move. Alright, Dream Eater time. Huge, and that heals us back to 100. Ah, he avoided it. Heat Wave. It hurts us all, but only a little. Toxtricity was burnt, though. Gnosis again. Nice, back to sleep. Hunter's pretty fast. Dynamic Punch didn't really do too much, but it did confuse it, so that's good. Wait, what? Weren't you still asleep? When did you wake up? I think I Dynamax here, and then I just try to take it out quick, because I'm fast enough. I think I can finish it off with this shot. There we go. Alright, so we catch the Weezing next. We already have a Weezing, but we have a Galarian Weezing. Alright, what did I say the final Pokemon was for this one? Debating if I swap here. I'm good. I might regret that, because we're so low. Do they have a swap? Is your Pokemon feeling a bit worn out? I have a rental. Yeah. So we go for the random swap. Linoon. Oof. It's a fire type. Is it Entei again? Please don't be Entei again. We already got an Entei. Oh no, it's another Ultra Beast. Blasphalon. I wonder if the Ultra Beasts go in order. Kat said it was RNG, but I'm wondering if they go in order, because we have yet to get the same Ultra Beast. Which, if that is the case, then the next Ultra Beast we would get would be a Buzzwole. Then I don't know if there's any more after that. Oh dang, Machoke had a dark move. Go for the Throat Chop. Nice. It's a critical hit. And Dig did a lot of damage. Toxtricity loves that tearful look. Which I guess lowering its attack and special attack isn't a bad thing, even though it has yet to attack us. And is now paralyzed. And one hit away from being defeated. There we go. Alright, another Ultra Beast to add to our collection. Alright, what do we got here? Any shinies? Is Weezing's gas always green? It probably is, but I'm gonna double check. No, this is definitely not a shiny. Alright, then we're going with the Blastphalon. Also, I would not know if this was a shiny, even if it was. Because I do not know Ultra Beast that well. I did play Ultra Sun. But I wasn't a huge Ultra Beast person. Shiny Blastphalon. Yeah, no, that's not a shiny either. Alright. On to the next. I'm holding off on Suicune and Groudon until we can find a I can't even remember the name of Necrozma. Yeah. For some reason, I couldn't think of the name of the Pokemon I was looking for. Excavalier, Jinx, Slowking. Not great. Yes, Excavalier. I was hoping they wouldn't take the Slowking. I mean, it's a Psychic Legendary, so there's a chance it could be Necrozma. Gotta get to it first, but it could be a fake out though. I'm sure there's other Psychic Legendaries. I didn't pick a very good matchup here, but I guess Max Flutterby will be good. Ice Beam is also a good move there. Weather Ball did not do much. Wonder Room. What's the difference between Trick Room and Wonder Room? Nasty Plot. Alright, Max Flutterby did a decent amount of damage. And lowered their special attack, which is good, because I think that's mostly what they attack with. Oh no, they went for Max Strike, which I think is a physical move. But they did it on us, and that barely did anything. Shadow Ball. Alright, Slowking keeps using Nasty Plot. Max Flutterby again. And I'll do it again, though I don't think I'll need to. Yeah, Jinx is gonna finish it here for us. Eldegoss is now defeated. Alright. not gonna switch here. I'm good with this Cavalier. Alright. Ice is good against flying, I think. This is a Drifloon. So let's do that. Alright. I do not have very good moves here. I guess Razor Shell. Alright, he didn't do too much damage. Future Sight. Which will hit at some point, hopefully. I don't think Future Sight is really worth it. Oh, Max Lightning on Slowking. Not great. Yeah, that's a one-hit KO. So it's really gonna stink if we get to Necrozma. If it is Necrozma and we can't finish this raid. And we're already down one. Shadow Ball was huge. Alright, Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. If you guys use those, we can finish it. But you're going Lovely Kiss. No, let put it to sleep. Shadow Ball again. Nice. And then Razor Shell finished it. Nice. Alright, lovely. Okay. Yeah, to have the aftermath, didn't you? Didn't faint me, but it took out a lot of my health. Alright, Drifloon caught. Or Drifbloom. Which one is it? Drifblim. Honestly has some good moves. I think I'll swap. Plus it has a lot of HP. And I was pretty low. Bug. Which flying will hurt. And ice will hurt. Alright, let's go. We need to get some damage in there just in case that psychic legendary is Necrozma. Vikavolt. Oh, that's actually not good because it's part electric. But I can Dynamite. Also, oh shoot. I don't have a good flying move. Didn't think this through. I have a lot of HP though. 551. Alright, Lovely Kiss puts it to sleep. Oh, he's gonna be effective against Cofragius. So I think Bug's strong against Dark. Or is it the other way around? No, I think it's the other way around. That's not good. Slowking using the Future Sight. Last time he did that, he got one hit KO'd. Ice Beam. Another Max Mindstorm. It's taken forever to get this HP down. Luckily he's sleeping still. Yeah, keep lowering his special defense too. Nasty plot. Might not be bad because that might mean Future Sight might hit harder. I don't know if it's based off the stats of when it was cast or if it's based off the stats of the current stats of the Pokemon. He's not waking up. That lovely kiss was huge. Nasty plot again. The Future Sight hit. Let's see. Nice. I think those nasty plots helped build up the damage. I think it was based off Slowking's current special attack. Alright. So, good news and bad news. Good news is we survived that with no faints. Bad news is I don't think Vikavolt is a good switch here, and I don't think we have a good Pokemon if this is Necrozma. Now, who swapped out? Oh, Cafrag... No, not Cafragrius. Jinx. Oh, that was probably the worst one to swap out, honestly. What is it? Azelf. This is like Gen 4, I think. Not ideal. I'll go for the burn, I guess. Oh, Bug Buzz. Huge hit. Is Bug good against Psychic? You know, for all the years I've played Pokemon, I still don't really know a lot of the matchups. I know the basics. I know Water beats Fire. I know Ground and Rock also beat Fire. Fire beats Bug. Thunderbolt. Well, I think we're gonna have a pretty easy victory here, at least. But this was definitely not the Psychic that we were hoping for. Yeah, he's not doing like any damage to us. Alright, I spoke too soon, that hurt. But Bug Buzz is gonna take it out, yeah. Alright, so I want to see if my theory is correct here, because we've gone, like, we keep going back and forth. Legendary, Ultra Beast. Legendary, Ultra Beast. So I was told it's RNG, but I'm wondering if the next one's going to be an Ultra Beast. If it is, then I think there is a pattern. So far we haven't failed a raid yet. We've caught everything. Pretty sure none of these are shiny. I don't really know what Vycavolt's supposed to look like, so I'll just give that a check. Yeah, no, that's not a shiny. I know the Drifblim isn't shiny. Eldegoss? No. Alright, so we're going with Azelf. I don't even know what to name this thing. I'm just gonna, I don't even know, eyes, I guess, because he's got those eyes like he's seen some stuff. Alright, we're having pretty good luck so far. We haven't failed a raid. Or I guess these are called Dynamax Adventures. Alright. Pelipper, not great. Maractus, also not great. Salazzle, also, well, he's got Toxic. I'm gonna go with Salazzle. Okay, Clefairy will be a good healer. And Sudowoodo has some good moves. Okay. We recovered. An Ice Legendary. Oh, my Fire type move would be good against Steel, but I don't know if anyone else is effective against... Flying and Fire would be good against Bug. I guess we go against the Bug. I think it's another Vikavolt. Wait, no, maybe Mothim? It's hard to tell. No, it's another Vikavolt. Alright, we're gonna Dynamax, and we're gonna use Max Flare. So, Ice Legendary. Again, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Articuno. That did damage. Did a decent amount of damage. I kind of wish it did more. Like that. Weather Ball did more than Max Flare. Spark is gonna hurt. And Paralyze. That's unfortunate. Life Dew will heal. That's good. Sudowoodo, you got a good move. Stone Edge, nice. Alright, I think we take it out here. If not with Max Flare, then with another Weather Ball. Alright, Max Flare was enough. Alright, they're giving us another chance at a Vikavolt. I think I'm good sticking with Salazzle. Alright, probably a good choice to switch to Vikavolt there, honestly. I don't know if my team can do much to Steel, but then this looks like a Malamar. I don't know, I guess we go Steel just because I can do damage to it. I feel like Malamar might have been a rough matchup. Just a Clang. Should be okay. Alright, Flamethrower. Big damage. Okay, thankfully Sudowoodo held on. I forgot. Oh, because he's got Sturdy. Alright, we need to... Oh, he can attack again. That's not great. We need to put this guy away quick. Alright. Your Iron Defense on 1 HP probably not going to help you. I think we gotta hope that he doesn't attack you, Sudowoodo. But he probably will. No, he went for me. And then he attacked a second time in a row. And he took out Sudowoodo. Alright, that was our first feint. That's fine. We should be okay to finish him. Maybe. Clefairy's gonna heal us, so that's good. I don't think my flamethrower, unless I get a crit, I don't think I can finish him though. He's gonna get a couple hits in here. Oh, I almost attacked someone on my team. I wasn't looking at what I was clicking. Oh no, I did finish him. Nice. The Clang goes down, but he took Sudowoodo with him. Alright. Clang has some good moves, but I think I'm still sticking it with Salazzle. Water? No, Sudowoodo is part rock. That wouldn't be good. I think we go fighting here. And it's Mienshao? I think that's the one. Alright, I can Dynamax too. Alright, Max Flare. Maybe I should have just used Toxic. I don't know. Toxic doesn't seem to do much to Dynamax Pokemon though, so maybe it wouldn't have been worth it. Maybe we made the right call here. Yeah, that did damage. Did damage for sure. Alright, Clang holding on. Some defensive moves from Sudowoodo and Clefairy. Trying to protect our team here. Alright. I'll be the offensive guy, I guess. And I'll do a ton of offense there. And then I'll take a Mega Kick. Alright, Life Dew got some of our HPs back. Alright, Sudowoodo's mostly just focusing on himself, but I think Max Flare will take this out anyway, so... Yeah, there we go. Mienshao is down. Alright, so Ice Legendary next. My Fire is still going to be good against Ice, so I don't think I need to swap here. Yeah, I think I'm good. Martin switched. Yeah, I don't know what Ice Legendary. Articuno is the only one I can think of, but I doubt it's Articuno. No, it is Articuno. Okay. We called it. So, if we catch this, we'll have both the Galarian Articuno and the Kanto Articuno. Alright. Flamethrower. Wide Guard, so they swapped Sudowoodo to a Pokemon that was defending for itself to a team that will defend a Pokemon that will defend for the team. So I guess that was an upgrade. Power Gem, gotten some damage. And Life Dew, nice. Good heals. If Articuno targets Clang, that's probably gonna hurt. I think Ice is good against Steel. Also Max Airstream. Just one hit Clefairy. Okay. And it made it faster, not ideal. Alright, another Power Gem. Alright. If we can survive another turn, then I can Dynamax, and hopefully that'll help us freeze dry. Alright, actually that didn't do too much. I guess Ice isn't as effective against Steel as I originally thought. Oh, the Rock move was good though. Nice, avoiding Blizzard. I took a hit from it, and I was frozen. Alright, Alright, I guess I still Dynamax even though I'm frozen. At least for the HP boost. Alright, anytime we want to thaw out would be great. Alright, that's probably gonna do it though, the Rock Tomb. Nice. Alright, I guess we're getting a second Articuno. This other form of Articuno. Oh, that one's not shiny, that's not shiny. Min Shao, I don't know. I don't think it is. Let me double check. No, it'd be more red. Okay, Articuno it is. I don't even know for names at this point. Blue Jay? Alright, who was our legendary before this? Oh yeah. Cat reminded me, if I go to Pokemon and then I hit R, I can check my box. It was Azelf, that's right. Oh, now Mimikyu, our little depression friend, has some friends in here. Alright, so we've got 4. Yeah, is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 of the Ultra Beasts. We have all the Galarian. Let's actually put this one with their friends over here. Where are the other Reggies? Put all the Reggies together. I am not great at organizing. I think Cobalion, Trekian, and Verizian. I guess you can get Keldeo. I don't know how yet, though. We got Katana here. Probably move the front. Probably gonna make box 2 4 legendaries. Just throw the others anywhere here. Okay, and then swap some things around here. I don't know why I'm taking a break to do this, but alright. Then I'll put all the Ultra Beasts down here. Four Ultra Beasts we've got so far. Landorus can go there. I guess I'll throw Azelf with them too. Entei. Articuno. Togetic can go to box 3. And Hatterene. Alright. Mimikyu can be his happy self back in the box alone. And then this is all our legendaries we have at the moment. Well, actually, I can go further than that. Eternatus should be beside Katana. Actually, Ricky. So maybe I put the Reggies on top of each other here for now, until I get more Ultra Beasts. Then Calyrex can also come here. Then Entei over here. Do that for now. That. And then Punchy McGee can be our Pokemon here. Alright. Alright. I don't know, I just felt like organizing that for a second. Alright, back to the battles. Alright, who are we starting with? Noctowl, Eldegoss, Lickitung. Honestly, out of all of them, somehow Lickitung is the best choice. Even though Noctowl's Hypnosis wouldn't be bad, but I'm going Lickitung. Okay, interesting choices. Legendary Fairy type. Not sure. We're gonna go Grass because we have a Pokemon that's Fire type that should be good against Grass. Every time I move my chair, it like makes popping noises. This is also part Ice. No, fire's still good here. That's, yeah. Uh, Max Hailstorm. Snarl didn't affect it. Not great. Light screen to shield us. Nice. Alright, we got some good moves going. Alright, Feint did like nothing. Cotton Guard. Reflect. Yeah, our Max Hailstorm is not doing too much. Other than hurting our team. Wait, I'm gonna try Max Strike. Alright, Weather Ball did some damage. Alright, he's really going for... oh, never mind, I didn't need to. Particle finished him off with that overheat. Alright, Obama Snow, getting the ball. I think we are good. Electric fighting. I don't think anything can hurt us. What's this look like? Rolla? The Backpacker. Blunder Policy. Shell Bell. Citrus Berry, Electric Seed. Let's go Shell Bell. Oh, it's Togedemaru. Somehow Muddy Water's our best move here. Togedemaru's move was postponed. I've never seen that before. Alright, we're getting very defensive here. We're a very defensive team. Meanwhile, my attack does not do much. But it lowered its accuracy. And the Shell Bell restored my HP a little bit. Aldegos is very tanky, I've noticed. Alright, Muddy Water again. We're postponing its move, which I guess it means it hits last, which is fine. Overheat. Does a lot of damage. Alright, Eldegoss is getting close to fainting here. Alright, we're just postponing his move, okay. Overheat again. Fortunately, is lowering Karkal's attack. And he's our like biggest hitter, so that's not great. Hey, we avoided Electro Web, but the rest of our team did not. Luckily, it doesn't do anything to Eldegoss. We could Dynamax now, but I don't know, I don't feel like it's worth it. Alright. Did a lot of damage to Persian. But Persian heals, okay. Snarl gets a little bit of damage in there. Also lowers Togedemaru's special attack. Eldegoss missed. But got insurance policy. And then Karkal did a decent amount of damage there. And we should be able to finish it off. We are. Okay. Alright. Pokeball here. Alright, nice catch. We are gonna keep Lickitung in the hope that maybe William switches, but they do not. Alright, Poison won't be good for Eldegoss. Rock, no, that wouldn't be good for Karkal. And Water's not good for Karkal. I guess Poison's the lesser of... Well, actually, maybe I should have gone... I have an electric move. I should have gone Water. But then I don't want Karkal to faint either. Alright, Needle Queen. Blizzard and Muddy Water are super effective. Okay, that's good. Let's try Blizzard first. Alright, we're quashing it. Leaf Storm. Karkal with the Reflect. And then we Blizzard. Max Quake. Who's he going for? He's going for us. Alright, we tanked that pretty well. But now his defense is stronger. Alright, Muddy Water then. Alright, he went for us again. I think he's gonna get us to faint, which isn't great. And they avoided all the attacks there. Weather Ball did not work out this time. Rock Slide, very little damage. Muddy Water, not much. But it heals us. For a whole 6 HP. And then Tarkle just got hurt bad. Alright, so us, Eldegoss, and now Karkal all got hurt. This might not be a good fight here. Alright, I got my Dynamax, but I'm also very low. Hopefully Max Geyser will do something good for us. Alright, how big is this hit? We needed something huge, and that wasn't it. Yeah, the heal wasn't even that great. Alright, he used Venoshock on Persian though, which was probably the best case scenario. I don't know if I should max... I don't know if Max Hailstorm was a good idea there, because now... Oh, Weather Ball got stronger because of the weather, I think. Which would make sense. I think it's a move that gets stronger and when there's weather conditions. Which now the rain has turned to hail. Alright, Needle Queen used Charm, that's okay. Lowered Eldegoss's attack, but his attack was already pretty low there. Fortunately, Hail is going to hurt us. Max Geyser again, I guess. We'll turn the hail back to rain. Alright, now we shouldn't take any hits from hail for our team. That's good. Persian held on, that was big. We are no longer Dynamax though. Go Muddy Water again. Nice, Weather Ball came in clutch. I might end up switching for the Needle Queen. But if I switch, Dean and William can't. It's a hard choice. One of you please switch. You didn't. I should have switched. Oh, we got berries. Nice. Very legendary. Is it an Ultra Beast? No, Tapu Koko. Okay. Blizzard? This might be a tough beat, though. Well, lowering its special attack was good. Nice, we got a freeze. We're out of that move though. Muddy Water. Our final Blizzard was able to freeze it. Alright, Weather Ball's not gonna do much because there's no weather. Fire Spin thawed out. Is that an actual mechanic? Alright. I'm gonna Dynamax, and then I got Max Geyser, which should... Alright, it'll change the weather. Eldegoss uses Weather Ball again. That will be helpful. Alright, just using Taunt. Alright, Weather Ball happened before I used Max Geyser, though. Alright, now you can use Max Geyser on your next turn, and it will be more powerful. Ah, Thunderbolt. Hit hard. Well, at least it didn't paralyze us. Alright, Weather Ball is now stronger. There we go. Rock Slide missed. Max Strike. Alright, we're slowly chipping away here. Lowering some stats too. Alright, that was big for him. Got a triple paralysis. Yeah, that was not great that he got 3 paralyses there. Alright, Weather Ball comes through. Rock Slide. Alright, he's down in the red. Alright, use round. Alright, Weather Bow would be good again. It's like the most effective move anyone on our team has. Alright, Light Screen. If he uses Discharge, we're going to be in trouble though, because he could hit all of us. But I guess we're trying to build a shield here with Light Screen and Reflect. Alright, Fire Spin's still in effect. Oh, Max Airstream's taking something out, and it's going to be the Eldegoss. Alright, that's feint number 2 or feint number 3? Yeah, it's getting close here. We can't afford another feint. Alright, we finished it. Nice. That was a close one. That was like our closest battle of the night. But Tapu Koko is ours. Alright. So we got Abomasnow, Togedemaru, Needle Queen. None of them are shiny. So we're taking Tapu Koko. And we will name it Maui, I guess. I think this... No, that's not how you spell it. Something like that. Alright. On to the next. So far we haven't gotten doubles of anything. Alright, Magneton. Explode. Raichu. Raichu looks like the best bet. Magneton, Rabombi, Sharpedo. Let's take on the Glalie. Also, it is another fire legendary. So maybe Moltres this time? If not, another Entei? Alright. Max Lightning. Got Surf and Raichu over here. Fake Tears from Rabombi to lower their special defense. And then Max Lightning. I think that was a pretty good combo there. Assurance also did some good damage. Glalie is using Fake Tears this time to lower Rabombi's out. They're trading Fake Tears here. I think another Max Lightning might put it away. There we do it. Alright. Glalie is in the Pokeball. Nice. Don't think we switch. I think Raichu is a good pick here. Someone switched though. Normal. That's a Chansey. That is a Squavit. And then Water, it looks like maybe Carvana or Basculin. I'm gonna go the Squavit. Why didn't I pick Water? I have a Lightning type or Electric type. What am I doing? No, it's not a Squavit, it's a Greedent. The evolved form. Thunderbolt. Alright, the Fake Tears Thunderbolt combo. It feels like it works really well. Double Fake Tears yeah, his special defense is getting lowered so much. Well, his regular defense rose. But I think between my max lightning and Sharpedo's assurance, if he hits it again, which he does, well, actually that wasn't very good. Alright, Ribombee healed Glalie. That was nice. Thunderbolt. Ice Fang is a physical move, I think. Alright, he went for Sharpedo and one hit at that time. Alright, this is the second match and we lost one already. That's not the greatest. Alright, another heal on Glalie, though. Alright, he's one hit. Crunch should do it. Nice. Alright, Pokeball at Greedent. Alright, we're sticking with Raichu. I feel like Raichu is a good bet here. Rock or Dragon? Well, we won't be very effective against Rock, so I'm saying Dragon. Oh, it's a Dragapult. Or, no, Dracloak. That's right. Well, that's the middle form, so then it's not as bad as a Dragapult. We're gonna Dynamax and use Max Mindstorm. Alright, Draining Kiss did a lot of damage. Fortunately, Shadow Ball did a lot of damage right back. Alright, that was pretty good. This Raichu must have high special attack. Ice Fang is good against Dragon. And Psychic Fang also did a lot of damage. And Draining Kiss finished it off, okay. For a Dragon type, that one wasn't very strong. We'll throw the Pokeball, even though I don't need to get it, because we already have a Dragapult. And I don't think I'm going to switch either. Alright, Sophie switched. So let's see, is it Moltres, or is it another Entei, or is it something completely different? Moltres, okay. No. I don't know why I said Moltres, that's Ho-Oh. Yeah, I forgot Ho-Oh. My bad. I looked straight at that and said, yeah, that's Moltres. That's a completely different Pokemon. Alright, Draining Kiss didn't do much. And one of our Pokemon fainted. Alright, Thunderbolt did some damage. Fake Tears Thunderbolt combo. Gonna be good. Oh, that's gonna hurt it. Uh-oh. It's gonna be close here. It's gonna be extremely close. Unfortunately, fire is very good against ice. Oh, who's this gonna hit? It's gonna hit us. But we held on. Oh, this is so close now. He's down in the red. Hold on, Drakloak. Alright. I can Dynamax now, and I gotta hope I hit first. If I hit first, I think we win. If I don't hit first, we might lose this. Alright, let's try this. Please be speedy, Raichu. Pollen Puff heals us. We need to go before he does. Oh, it's so close. I need to attack. He used Sunny Day. That might have been our saving ground there. He used a non-offensive attack. If he would have used an offensive attack on anyone, I think we lost. We would have lost. But no, he used Sunny Day, so we won. It's over. I feel like this would have been a better Pokemon to name after Kiara. This is more Phoenix-like than the Moltres. I don't think any of these are shiny, and I really want the Ho-Oh anyway, so let's just take the Ho-Oh. Alright, what are we calling it? I'm gonna call it Fallout Boy, just because they have a really good song that involves a phoenix. Alright. Alright, we're making progress still. So I don't think you can do the same, you can get the same legend twice after you catch it. Because so far everyone has been different. So, but we're still on that Necrozma grind. We still have yet to find him. Jellicent, Charjabug, Blossom. Honestly, Blossom or Jellicent are both okay picks. I don't know. I'm going Blossom. We got a Durant, Haunter, Jellicent. Okay. There's a strong Psychic type. Okay, so that might be the one. Alright, let's go Water, because I have an advantage over that. But then again, it could also be Uxie, or what's the other Azul Foxy Mess Spirit. I think that's the other one. Alright. Max Overgrowth. Let's go. Also Haunter with the clutch sleep. Thunder Fang's gonna do some damage. Dazzling Gleam. It's weird that we were the last to hit though. Alright, he's still asleep. But he healed off something. Max Overgrowth again, I guess. Haunter used Hex. Alright, he's under half. Dream Eater didn't do as much as I would have liked. Alright. Ow. Glad that wasn't much damage, but we took the Ookamiyoru out. Alright, I'm not gonna switch here. Durant for Ookamiyoru. Alright. We don't need the berries, we're already fully healed. Except for I'm missing like 10 HP. Rock type. Or rock type. Quite the decision. Leap over there versus... I can't even tell who that is. Eviolite. Wide Lens, Focus Band, Grassy Seed, Normal Gem. I guess Focus Band. Alright, which rock type is this? Kinda look like a ball tool. Oh no, I'm completely wrong. Lichen Rock. Giga Drain. Oh, and Hunter's got Energy Ball too. That's good. He's gonna use Max Rockfall on us. And do a lot of damage, but luckily we can Giga Drain some of that back. Sweet. Justin with a Trick Room. And Giga Drain again. Justin has Dive. Oh, that crunch still hit it while it was underwater? That's crazy. Energy balls still hit. And healed. We are also looking to heal here off of our Giga Drain. Alright, let's go. Big hit. Nice. Oh yeah, water move is good there. Max Darkness, who's he going for? Haunter. Of course, that's a one-hit KO. Dark is not, or Ghost is not very good against Dark. Alright, that's our first feint. Counter failed. Everyone's gonna get hit by the sandstorm. Ookamiyoru has leftovers to heal back up. We can Dynamax. I keep saying I want to save it, but I don't even think it saves over. Pretty sure for the next fight it's not going to have me at full again. The crunch on Ookamiyoru. And then counter, did a lot of damage back to it. Alright, we can catch the Lycanroc. Somehow I don't think I have a Lycanroc yet. At least on this game. I might have one in Scarlet. Alright, I don't think I... Well, actually, well, he's only really got... Well, he's got Brick Break, too. Crunch, Stone Edge. All I've got really left is Dazzling Gleam. We'll swap. Ground, Electric. Ground has berries that would heal Jellicent. And Jellicent would be good against the ground. I would be good against electric. I feel like we need the berries more, though. So we already got one feint. We can't risk another, especially because I think this is the psychic. Yeah, this is a psychic adventure. So there's a chance it could be the Necrozma. We can't afford another early feint. I got Brick Break, but that's pretty much it. It almost took out Jellicent. He's supposed to be the one that's good here. Oh, Brick Break was huge. Counter failed. Jellicent used Trick Room. We gotta hope he doesn't go for Jellicent again. Alright, another big Brick Break. Asleep is perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. You can't really, like, save that. So I'm gonna just Dynamax now. Alright, Max Knuckle. Huge dive. Then Max Knuckle to finish it off. Let's see. Not quite. Oh, Hex of all things finishes it. Alright, I guess Dugtrio's the next catch. And then we get to move on and see, is it Necrozma, or is it going to be an Uxie or a Mespirit? I don't know who else would be a Psychic Legendary. We're sticking with Lycanroc. Maybe Jellicent should switch out. Nope, someone else took it. Someone that probably didn't need to. Alright, what do we got? Cresselia. I forgot this Pokemon existed. I don't even remember what gen this is from. Crunch? That didn't do too much damage there. But my theory's still going strong that you'd never get the same legendary. So far, every time we've done this, it's been a different one. Haven't gotten Ultra Beast for a while though. Still missing Buzzwole. Alright, they attacked the substitute, which was good for us. We are doing very slow damage though. Oh, I could Dynamite. Oh, no I can't. I thought I was closer. Oh, that hurt quite a bit. Yeah, the damage is real slow on this fight. I do have a Dynamax now, so I can use Max Darkness. Alright, Toxic Poison on it. Not a bad move. Did some damage. Lowers your special defense too. Opens it up to other attacks. If I get it targeted though, I'm probably gonna faint here. Alright, it's halfway through the yellow. Not bad, not bad. Alright, the substitute and the counter aren't very helpful because they never attack Ookamiyoru, and we need to get a little bit more offense in, I think, Duck Trio. Though, I guess to be fair, your hits aren't that great. Alright, another Max Darkness. Alright, it's down into the red. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this. It's just a very slow fight. Alright, we fainted, which isn't good because we were the ones doing the most damage here. But that's only the second faint, so... Oh no, Cresselia is going to be the third. Or not. Jellicent. Cresselia attacked Jellicent. And Ookamiyoru is low, so... That's not a Necrozma. No, it is not. Unfortunately. I saw Psychic and I got excited, but it's just Cresselia. How's it going, Cat? Did you just wake up? An hour ago? I sent you a message about bread earlier. It's toxic. Poisoned again. Bread. Yeah. I got food delivered earlier, and the bread looked like it had been opened. So I was asking your opinion on if you would still eat it. I don't know for a fact it was opened. Depends how broke you are. Like, I don't know for a fact it was opened, but it was missing the, like, the end piece of the bread, the heel. And there was, like, a gap, like, a little bit of more of a gap. Oh, we took down the Cresselia. There was a little bit more of a gap, than usual in the loaf. And I actually got 2 loaves of bread, so I counted how many slices were in the first loaf, and it was 20, and the one that looks like it was missing a piece only had 19. You'd assume the end bit didn't get into the bag when it was packaged. Yeah. I mean, it could be a packaging error. Like, the person that, delivered my bread, he's delivered to me multiple times before, and I've never had an issue. I'm gonna name this Origami. I've never had an issue with him, and he's got like 3,000 deliveries and 5 stars, almost 5 stars, like 4.98. So I doubt he would have messed with it. But you never know with people in the store. I just wish he would have picked a different loaf of bread, honestly. Alright, Kat. You want to see the legendaries we saw? Or got so far? Maybe he saw a cute duck on the way and give bread to it? Maybe. Alright. So far tonight, Kat, we caught a regular Articuno. Yeah, these aren't all from today. These are just all the legendaries that I've gotten through the playthrough. But we caught a regular Articuno. We caught an Azelf. An Entei. What else was tonight? How do you even say? Blacephalon? Blastphalon? I struggled saying that one. Formosa. Tapu Koko. Ho-Oh. And now Cresselia. So we've gone through like 8 tonight. Still no Necrozma. 2 psychic types. Blacephalon. Blacephalon. But yeah, 2 different psychic types. Because... yeah, Cresselia is a psychic type. And what was the other psychic type? Azelf. All the Ultra Beasts are ugly, yeah. Yeah, they're not that great. Alright. Time for another. Let's see what this one is. So you said Necrozma was RNG, right? One thing I've noticed at least is it seems like you never get the same... it's just random what you get here. But I've noticed you never get the same legendary twice after you catch it. Or even if you don't catch it. Because I haven't got Groudon or Suicune again. And also, apparently I forgot to tell them to save... I guess I go with Combuskin. I forgot to tell them to save Zygarde. You don't get repeats until you've had them all? Okay. So, it is RNG, but there's also a chance... Rock type. What's a rock legend? So yeah, you basically, even though it's RNG, it's like a 1 in 50 chance for Necrozma though, because there can't be. How many legendaries are there? I'm going Psychic. Actually, either of these is bad picks for me because I'm fire fighting. These are both bad picks. Terrakion and Regirock, so the 2 I already have. That would be bad. I didn't get them through raids though. I got them through the DLC. I can do nothing here. I am going to Feather Dance. They can appear here too then? Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, Persian did some good damage. Alright, we've got a few people that have dark type moves, which is helpful here. And then I'll Feather Dance and lower his attack, I guess. I haven't failed a raid tonight, at least. So back on the bread, you said you would probably still eat it. I did get a 75% refund through the app I used. Like a 75% refund for 1 slice missing is a pretty good deal, I feel like. Alright, Slowking should go down here. Malamar and Persian are putting in some work. Alright, now we can catch the Slowking. Alright, hopefully the next matchups are more in our favor. But yeah, I've pretty much gotten like 50-50 back for whether people would eat the bread or still or not. I've been told just to like smell it and maybe throw like the first 2 slices or something. You can talk to Peony's daughter and she gives you the pass to specific legendaries. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick with Combuskin. You think the bread is fine? If I end up eating the bread and end up in the hospital, it's your fault, Cat. Alright, Sharpedo's next. If I get sick, that's a free cash element. Hey, like I said, I sent in a petition and with a picture of it and told them, hey, this bread came like this. It doesn't look right. And I got 75% back for it for missing one slice, apparently. Yeah. And I do have I got 2 loaves of bread, so I still have 1 loaf that's good, at least. And then I also got a 40 count of bagel bites. Bagel bites, yeah. But I got the bread because I was hoping to make, I got peanut butter and I got apple jelly. Have you ever tried apple jelly? I haven't had it in like years, but it's actually, I remember it being really good. It's better than the grape or the strawberry. Yeah, apple jelly. It was more expensive. It was like $4 for like an 18-ounce container, but peanut butter and apple jelly, I remember being like a special treat as a kid. You don't know how much 18 ounces is? I don't know how to put it in Canadian. Alright, Sharpedo's down. Into millimeters? Militaries? I think you had it right the first time. Milliliters. Yeah. That's what I said. We're gonna keep it. Not milliliters. Millimeters. Milliliters. They're the same thing, Cat. I'm gonna go poison. Even though that was bad for Blossom. You say things too late, Cat. Also, why get Absol? There's Absols in the, DLC. Because fighting's super effective. Against Dark? Also, I am not very effective against anything. But there's Absols in, the old cemetery area, I think. Alright, this Salazzle just, like, did a lot of damage to Persian. Hey, I don't make poor decisions, I make strategic decisions. And I decided that I was gonna just feather dance this entire battle again so I can lower the attack and help my team out, okay? I'm not... You don't always have to do offensive moves, Cat. You can help your team out and lower their attack. Might as well be an NPC. Can you hear when I click my controller if I click it, like, loud? 'Cause I see, like, my sound thing, like, going off when I click my buttons sometimes. So my team's got this. They're taking Salazzle down pretty quick. Alright, keep feather dancing. Why does everyone have, like, healing items, except for me? If you invited me and Steven to do a puzzle later, would I? Not tonight. Because I have to work tomorrow again. But... maybe at some point this week. Yeah. No, my days of staying up super late are done, Cat. I'm stuck working again. Though, I did tell them that I needed the 2nd through the 5th off. I told them I had plans for the holiday. So they told me that they'd give it to me off, which is nice. I didn't tell them that my plans for the holiday were to stay home and play video games, though. But that's pretty much what my plans are, and why I don't want to work that week. I just want more time to stay home. They don't need to know that part? Yeah, exactly. What's the finish? Oh, not the finish. The last one's rock type? I don't think either of these are good against rock. But I'll go Salazzle for the poison. You keep typing too slow, Cat. Oh, it's another Ultra Beast. Nihiligo. How do I not know matchups? I know some matchups. I know that water beats fire. I know fire beats grass. And that grass beats ground. This thing is rock? Apparently. It's rock poison? Well, it's poisoned now. Sharpedo, no! Was that my first faint? It's either my first or second. Ground is 4 times on it. Psychic and Steel are 2 times. So it wouldn't have mattered if I was Combuskin or Salazzle. Because neither of them have Ground, Psychic, or Steel. What's Venom Drench do? Lowers the attack, special attack, and speed of a poisoned opponent. Okay, I guess I will be the cheerleader again and lower stats. Waters 2 times. Again, Salazzle and Combuskin are not water. Oh, Persian's about to faint. We might not beat this thing. Hey, why'd he heal? No, Persian! Alright, that's our second faint. Grassy Terrain heals all. Oh, okay. I can Dynamax, but it's not gonna do anything. I guess Max Flare. But I'm doing fire into rock, so I feel like that's not gonna be very good. But poison into poison won't be great either. Slazzle sounded like a transformer for a second. Alright, Aqua Jet did good. I can never remember if poison's good against water or water's good against poison, or if they aren't effective against either of them. Neither. I feel like they should be. Don't use poison as 1/4, yeah. So I'm gonna keep using Max Flare, even though it's not doing anything. But, so, in my logic, water could be effective against poison because water would dilute the poison. Or, you could put poison in the water supply so poison could be effective against water. They should be effective against each other. I feel like that makes perfect sense. Alright, Assurance was a good hit. Alright, he's got Max Ooze on us, which luckily doesn't affect us much. You agree with the poison should be good against water? No, Blossom, that's a third faint. One more and we lose. We need this jellyfish thing. Mostly because poison only has 2 types it's good against, so it could use the buff. Poison's good against Psychic, right? Oh, we got him down in the red, but if... Oh, he's so close. No, Sludge Wave is gonna... Come on, man. Really? Dang it. Who do we keep? Slazzle, Sharpedo, Slowking. I wish you could see what moves they have, because I can't remember. Oh. Oh yeah, check summary. What about stats? Any of them have really good stats? Sharpedo has very high attack. So the blue stat is their best, right? And red is their worst? Oh, red's their best and blue is their worst? Then why is Sharpedo's blue is lowered, red is increased. Why is Sharpedo's special defense only 84 if it's his best? Because his special defense stat is low. I guess I'll go with Salazzle because it has really high special attack and speed. That doesn't mean it's his best stat, just the one the nature increased. Oh, okay. What do we call this cat? Salazzle, the toxic lizard Pokemon, poison and fire type, 3 foot 11 inches tall, 48.9 pounds. Only female Salazzle exist. They emit a gas laden with pheromones to captivate male Salandit. We ain't naming it that, cat. Oh, so you broke my sensor. Cat, I'm gonna ban you. We are gonna name it Sally. From Cars. I don't know if I've ever... I watched... Yeah, I have watched Cars. Sure, we'll save the Nihiligo. If I go forward, does it have all 3 saved? Okay, yeah, all 3 are saved. Talk to the daughter. Oh, hey, it's you, Okami. Listen, I found Tapu Bulu down in the Max Lair. If you'd like, I'll tell you where Tapu Bulu is in exchange for 5 pieces of Dynite Ore. I have 110 Dynite Ore. She's also RNG. I don't want a Tapu Bulu. I don't even know what a Tapu Bulu is. By the way, I picked up this odd thing in the Max Lair. You can have it. You got a black futuristic monocle. What the heck is that? I don't even see it listed as an item. Oh, is it clothing? I think it's clothing. So is it like a once per day thing? Once per day, she gives you a recipe or a adventure path. Let's do 1 or 2 more. And then I'll probably call it Nidoqueen, Boldore, Ninjask. I think Boldore. Even though, actually, Nidoqueen has some good moves. We'll go Nidoqueen, maybe. There's a strong fire type in the den. We already got Entei and OO. So is it a Moltres? Fighting water. Alright, Hitmonchan. Dynamax and Max Quake, I guess? Oh, Drapion raised our special defense. Mantine has a flying move. Which I guess that makes sense. I think Mantine is part flying type. If you have a specific legendary or ultra beast at the front of your party, she will give you the path for that one. So you could trade a Necrozma in and do that. But if you try to show Peony the traded Necrozma, he says it doesn't count. Do you not have faith in us to find it by RNG, Cat? Is that why you're trying to end this so quickly? RNG's dumb. Do you not enjoy the thrill of the hunt? Alright, Hitmonchan's almost out. So what are your bets on the fire type, Cat? What fire legendary are we getting? We've already had a Ho-Oh and a Entei tonight. I'm thinking Moltres. Heatran? Heatran? Is that even a legendary? Honestly, I forget half these legendaries even existed until I started doing this. Yeah, we'll keep Nidoqueen. Dark Rock Ice. Colossal. Can't quite tell what that is. Glalie. We're going to go for the Glalie. And there's berries after this, so that was a good pick. It was a Thievel. Oh, okay. Scorching Sands. See, watch Necrozma be like literally the very last legendary to show up. How many legendaries are there, Cat? How many total? You have a Google? Shadow Ball. There's 29 you can get. So I must be almost done then. Because I've already seen like 20 at least. If we're including the 4 that I didn't catch. Because I've caught like 10 today. And then yesterday I caught like 5 or so. And then I've missed 4. I've missed the Hiligo, Zygarde, Suicune, Groudon. So I've seen like 20. So far, the only ones I know for sure we haven't seen. Oh, 39 total. Ones I know we can get that I haven't seen yet are Moltres, Zapdos, Raikou, Moltres, Zapdos, Raikou, Luigi, Mesprit, Uxie, that's like 5, right? You're changing your guess to Reshiram? Yeah, Reshiram and Dialga, Palkia, what's the other one? Giratina. Dialga is a sword exclusive, Palkia is shield. Okay. So we could get the Dialga. What about, Luigi? Is that a shield exclusive? Because I already found Ho-Oh, so is Luigi a shield exclusive? I'm talking about like the psychic Pokemon. You know, Luigi. Alright, let's stick with Nidoqueen. Lugia's shield exclusive. Alright, we made it to the finals. Or whatever you call this. Hey, you were right. Did you only change it because Heatran isn't available in this game? Did you find that out? No, Heatran is? Oh, okay. So what legendaries are shield exclusives? Palkia, Lugia, Zekrom. I forgot about Zekrom. Thundurus, Yveltal, Lunala, Kyogre, Latias. Okay. So I still could get Dialga. Reshiram's here. Solgaleo, I think. Latios. Xerneas. Wasn't there a third, like, cloud guy, though? Because I got Landorus. Isn't there a third one? Oh, I'm gonna faint. Landorus is in both games. But what's the other one? Tornadus is the sword exclusive. Because I've got Landorus, I think. Because I got the orange one. I'm pretty sure that's Landorus. Alright, I'm going to cheer my team on, I guess. Well, they full healed there. But basically what you're telling me, Kat, is that it probably will be tomorrow that I am able to finish this officially. I don't know, if I stream tomorrow. No, Drepian. We're running out of Pokemon quickly here. Necrozma's next try. I think I have time for one more try after this one. My team is very much in trouble for this one, though. Oh, he's got Wormwind. Yeah, we're losing this. I can't have any more faints. And there we go. Yeah, rip. Lampert, Hitmonchan, Glalie. I know there's Glalie in the main world, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't know about Lampent. Definitely don't think I saw any Hitmonchan. It's a Lampent, not a Lampert, cat. But I'll take a Hitmonchan, I think. Adam Lampert. Hitmonchan, the punching Pokemon, is a fighting type, 4 foot 7 inches tall, 110.7 pounds. Its punches slice the air. They are launched at such high speed, even a slight graze could cause a burn. I am gonna name him... Who's a punchy guy? Tyson. Victory seems so close I could almost taste it. Looks like I've run out of space to take notes. I know what you're gonna say, Kat. You're gonna say erase the Nihiligo. Yes. But then we can't get all the Ultra Beasts. Fine. You can still get it? Yeah. Yeah, she's not giving us any more options, so I think it's probably once per day that you can get past from her. Alright. Final one for the day. Cross your fingers. Hopefully this is the one. Lilligant, Rabombi, Berserker. You can still get it, just will be RNG. I am going Berserker. We got Tangela, Unpheasant, and Rabombi. This does not seem like a winning team. Steel type. No Necrozma. Berserker's good. This might be Dialga? Dialga's steel, right? Max Lightning. It could be Heatran. Heatran's also a steel type. You said he was a fire type. Alright, Stun Spore isn't bad. Alright, Max Steel Spike. Oh, Pollen Puff was huge. I think Max Lightning did more, though. So back on the subject of the bread. Dialga, Solgaleo, Cobolion. I already have a Cobolion. Kartana. Stakataka? What the heck is a Stakataka? I'm pretty sure there's more than 39 options. What do you mean enough of the bread? Oh, it's the Ultra Beast. There's 10 Ultra Beasts? I didn't realize there was that many. I guess we keep Berserker for now. Yeah, Obstagoon in replace of Unpheasant, probably a good choice. Steel, Bug, or Ghost. That's a Cofragius? Vespiquen. No idea what that is. Oh. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna go Ghost. So yeah, back on the subject of the bread. Even though they refunded me like $2.80, I can't just order a replacement loaf of bread because with the fee and the tip and everything, it's gonna be like 10 bucks. So now I gotta wait to get bread until another day that just to eat the bread. What if someone... Yeah, I did get 2 breads, yeah. But what if someone put their hands in the bag and took a piece out? Then I have 1 less piece. Yeah, but then all the other bread is... what's the word? That cost the store $2.80. Cost DoorDash $2.80. Also, we had our first faint. But yeah, half the people I've asked have said they would still eat it, and then half said no. So I don't know. Though to be fair, the last loaf of bread I bought just sat on my counter for like 2 weeks and then got bad, and I never ate a single slice of bread from it. Put the extra bread in the fridge, but then it gets all wet. Take it out when the first one runs out. But yeah, then it gets wet and then it molds quicker. I guess ground. Why does it get wet? Because of condensation from the fridge. Misty Seed, Electric Seed, Weakness Policy. Shell Bell. I guess Shell Bell. Why is my fridge wet? I don't know, man. I just know when I take bread out of the fridge, it doesn't... Well, I don't even put it in the fridge. I put it in the freezer, usually. That's what I was told to do. Don't put it in the freezer. Unless you got, like, a lot of extra. Kind of funny though that like I'm so bad with money and I spend so much on like fast food, and I used to spend a lot on games though. In the last like year or two I've only bought like 5 games total, but I waste so much money on games and stuff, and then this happens, and I bought a Switch too, yeah, and then this happens with this loaf of bread, and I'm like having an existential crisis over losing $4 for a loaf of bread if I have to throw it out. I mean, this... Yeah, I will never financially recover from this bread, yeah. Well, and it's not even technically losing $4, because I got $2.80 back, so technically it's only losing like $1.20. Return the Switch 2 and buy 50 breads? No. You're seeing firsthand here how much better the Switch 2 runs. Look how good this Pokemon gameplay is. I will swap, I think. Oh, they're offering a swap too. No, I'm good with Needle King, I think. This game runs fine. Yeah, because we're playing it on the Switch too. Scarlet and Violet are the ones that run like crap. Oh, Solgaleo. But yeah, the Switch 2 helps me make the best gaming decisions. That's why my gameplay is so good. Fire Punch. Got like a very weird team. Got a Obstagoon, a Togetic, a Robombi, and a Nidoqueen. Or Nidoking, actually. Necrozma Switch 1 exclusive. You say it's RNG, but something tells me you have to find every other legendary first. Because that would not surprise... It is... You're sure it's random? Then why have I gone through like 25 now and haven't found it? Also, you never told me, can you hear when I click my buttons on my controller? Because every time I click it, the sound bar goes up. Saw someone complaining about taking 2 days without finding Necrozma. They replied to themselves saying, guess what the very next one was? You have your volume at 50%. Is my stream loud to you? Am I loud? It's louder than Steven. I don't know. I feel like my audio, at least my mic is a lot better than it used to. You have it low in general a bit. We have 2 healers, I think. Because Robombi keeps healing and Togetic keeps healing. And now Togetic is dead. It just turned midnight for you, cat. I don't know if we win this one. Max Quake might be better. Stop using Screech. It does not work. Robombi finally attacked. Bro, why is Obstagoon only using Screech when it doesn't even work? I don't want to fail another raid. And I can't. I'm out of Dynamax. High horsepower again. I feel like the ground is working better than the, fire. Poketech went down again. Is that our second or our third faint? That's our third. Hey, Obscoon finally did something and it barely did any damage. Well. And there's our fourth. Hey, Harlick 2000s, how's it going? The Dynamax adventures are real annoying with the NPCs, yeah. I feel like we go Obstagoon here. Yeah, there's Needle Kings out in the wild. Rip on the raid, yeah. Galar has Rune Regis instead. I'm pretty sure I've seen these out in the wild, though. I'm like 90% sure. I don't think I've seen an Obstagoon. Obstagoon's in the wild area. It might be a Sigalith. Right else have the nursery? Alright. I guess we'll go for this one. What do we name it? King Tut, I guess? It's a coffin Pokemon. It's a ghost type, 5 foot 7 inches tall, 168.7 pounds. This Pokemon has a body of sparkling gold. People say it no longer remembers that it was once human. Yeah, I'll name it King Tut. A short king was put in that sarcophagus. 5 foot 7's crazy. Isn't that like only an inch shorter than you? Yeah. I feel like I erased Suicune for Solgaleo. I think like Solgaleo is a better legendary than Suicune. Don't I like Suicune a lot? Do I? Have I said that in the past? I've said that in the past? I don't remember my own lore. Who do we erase then, Groudon? I asked you to draw one and you did very badly on purpose. Why would you do that, cat? After I made that super nice Togetic or Togepi and Gardevoir drawing for your birthday, then you go and you don't draw a nice Suicune on purpose. Even if I erase them, I can still get them, so I guess Yeah, I guess Groudon. I don't really care about Groudon too much. Solgaleo's pretty cool, though. Alright. What do you think? One more? I shouldn't, but I'm feeling it. I think we do one more. I'm hooked on the Gamba. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for it to turn 11:11 my time exactly. It is right now. 11:11. Make a wish. I wish that this is a Necrozma. Alright, we're going in. Gorgeous, Teleper, Crawdon. I feel like Gorgeous is the best of those. Yeah. In Discord on February 5th, 2021, I said Suicune is my favorite Pokemon besides Togepi. Well, that was like a decade ago. And it's an ice type. Wheezing. Some giant dragon. Alright, we're gonna go in Wheezing. You think I remember half the things I say, Cat? You don't think I remember things from 30 minutes ago? Yeah. Depends on the things. Alright. Max Flare. Let's go. So it's an ice type legendary. Who could it be? I honestly don't know who an ice legendary would be. Because we already got Articuno. There's no way they give us another Articuno, right? You can't get duplicates, I don't think. Articuno's the only ice legendary I know though. Kyurem? That's from Black and White? Or no, XY? Reshiram and Zekrom are Black and White, right? Kyurem is... Or is that the third one? Kyurem is also Black White. Yeah. That's the third legendary. So it's most likely that one then. Kyurem, yeah. You can like combine them with Zekrom and Reshiram. Why does the Weezing have a fire attack? Ice and Dragon? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one to get. Alright, let's take him out pretty quick here before I end up fainting. There we go. You've already got the Kyurem, nice. Have you been hunting for Necrozma also? Because that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get the Necrozma for the legendary clue. Yeah. You haven't got it yet, though? Me either. Okay. I forgot you can't check the stats before switching, but that's fine because my Gorgeist was, like, really hurt. Ice, fire. I'm gonna go fire. You have 27 Necrozmas. You're searching for all the legends. Oh, there's a swap. Do we Gamba the swap? Let's Gamba. And I got a Molga. I don't know. Molga's awesome, but isn't Molga also part flying? Actually, I don't know why that would be a bad thing here. I'm getting tired. Actually, this is very good. Electro Web, Rising Voltage. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would get the Necrozma tonight. But unfortunately, I am out of time, so once this raid ends, we're gonna have to put it on hold until probably tomorrow. Talonflame is fragile in Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, it seems like he's being taken out pretty quickly. But yeah. Oh no, Vikavolt gonna... Okay, held on. But he's confused. Alright, Talonflame's down. We're also almost out of Pokeballs. I started with like 100. He's been debuffed. So, yeah. Probably gonna have to keep my hunt going for Necrozma tomorrow. Which, the downside to that is, I was hoping not to have to miss Community Day tomorrow. Kat, do you know what game is for Community Day tomorrow? I'm gonna go this way. Let's see. You do not have any inside info? I thought you knew everything, Kat. I thought you got all the inside info. Just watch it be the one Community Day I skip, and then he ends up doing, what's the music? Basculin. The one time you thought you knew what he was gonna play, he pulled a fast one and played Splitgate 2 instead of... It was release day. No, the Talonflame. Oh, I think that was our first feint. You don't like Basculin? He's alright. Yeah, because I remember I ended up missing... I think we both missed that stream, the Splitgate 2, the first one. Because that was when I had to work in the morning. But yeah, I remember you messaging me the day before and being like, oh, make sure not to miss the stream because it's gonna be a good one. And then I remember waking up and checking in and seeing it was Splitgate 2. I was like, This was the one Cat was talking about? Oh, that's our second feint, though. Though, to be fair, I did enjoy Splitgate 2 when we played it Friday. It wasn't my favorite game, but it was alright. I like the CSGO style map, though, the CSGO fights. I didn't like the having to get the eggs or whatever, the balls, whatever they were, and bring them to base. That one was annoying. Especially when I was trying to, yeah, Splitball, I mean. I was trying to tell you guys in the chat, I was trying to guard our base, right? But 3 of them kept running into our base and 3v1ing me and killing me and then taking our balls. And I kept trying to tell you guys in chat and none of you would pay attention. Oh, it is Kyurem. I don't think we're winning this, though. Also, I didn't mean to switch to Basculin. I'm half paying attention right now, if I'm honest. Psychic Fangs. You had no text chat? I was saying it in the stream chat. I was saying it in the stream chat. But yeah, Steven read it, but then he didn't really say anything. I said it after your PC crashed? Oh. But yeah, I kept telling Steven, I was like, I'm trying to guard our balls, but I'm getting 3v1'd back here. Can someone help me? And then he read it, and then no one came. I was like, okay. I like making our team win, Cat. That's what I like. This is also going to probably KO Vikavolt. Yeah, I don't think we're getting this Kyurem. You don't think it worked? Yeah, because all 3 of you were trying to be on offense. And we should have split it 2v2. Points winning the game. Well, you guys were like, they were like, why are we letting them take all the balls from our base? And I'm literally throwing my hands in the air because I'm like, I'm getting 3v1. But the CSGO one was fun. Especially when I detonated a bomb and blew the enemies up at the very last second when they were gonna defuse at the very end of the stream. That was after your PC crashed. You dislike Kyurem anyway? Why? He looks kinda cool. Hopefully he doesn't take Talonflame out. Actually, Vikavolt is also pretty... Vikavolt can get 1 hit. So maybe, hopefully he focuses on me. I think I inted by switching to Basculin though. Alright, Psychic was good. Max Mindstorm's probably going to do a lot of damage. That did not do as much as I would have liked. Hey, it healed me. Oh, the Shell Bell. That's what healed me. You just got Zygarde. And anything is fine. Nice. We just lost this raid again. I won like 10 in a row, and then all of a sudden I've lost like 5. I don't need a Galarian Weezing because I already have one. Basculins are everywhere. I guess I go for the Talonflame. Oh, you don't think you're gonna win this? Name it what? Scorching Pokemon, Fire and Flying, 3 foot 11 inches, 54 pounds. Talonflame mainly preys upon other bird Pokemon. To intimidate opponents, it sends embers spewing from gaps between its feathers. That was the name of an important Talonflame from your past? Now I have to? I don't have to do anything, Cat. I don't know. That name sounds weird. But I guess we'll do it. Alright, I'm gonna send it to the box. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'd rather have Reshiram and Solgaleo. Alright. Well, we named it for you, Cap. And alright. Let's save here. That's gonna do it for me. Hey, we just hit 50 hours. But stick around, because we're gonna send the raid over to... I'm gonna send a raid over to Steven. You have Reshiram saved too? Nice. Where's the button? Alright, so... let me see if I can't do this real quick. Alright. Thank you to everyone that stopped by and hung out tonight. I'll probably be live again, probably like 8 o'clock-ish tonight, or not tonight, tomorrow, so that we can Necrozma hunt some more. I feel like tomorrow's gonna be the night. I feel like we've gone through enough that it should definitely be tomorrow. But yeah. That's it for me. I hope you all have a great night. And I will see you guys later. Say hi to my friend Steven for me.